Welcome to Ask a Puppy Trainer Show. This is where we answer all of your questions about puppyhood. I'm Bethany.
And I'm Sparky from the Puppy Academy. We're excited you're here. And now, let's get to the show. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Ask a Puppy Trainer Show, episode 228. Wow, 228.
Okay, so...
To be fair, he already projectile urinated on her, too. Just to give you guys that.
But he's so cute. I thought you had to see him. He's totally worth it. Okay, we're going to have to make sure he comes back in, like... Did he just pee again? He comes back in a few...
He only
he
pees
didn't.
if you touch him.
I am touching him. In a few weeks. And we'll see his demeanor change. Ow, that was my hair. Okay. I was trying to get on Instagram, but it's not working. All right. Hi, welcome back. Happy New Year and stuff. We're super organized, as you can tell.
We're coming back from vacation. We're about as organized as we could be.
We're veterans at this. Whoa. Where are you going? Ryder. Hey, shh. Let's see if this is even possible. Shh.
I know it is because we did it last night and we worked on this.
Just breathe with me. It's like regulating my 2-year-old. Just breathe with me. Breathe in. Blow out the candle, Ryder. Yeah, it's not working. Oh, there we go.
Paw on my shoulder.
I know. He's self-regulating.
Yes. We're in this together, Ryder. We're in this together.
Okay, I'm gonna hand him off, but I mean,
why'd you aim it at me?
look at the cuteness.
You gotta go to Instagram too.
Oh, I'm sorry,
They
Instagram.
want to see him too.
Oh, there you go.
Yay.
We're gonna have him back
2 weeks.
in like 2 to 3 weeks. He'll be huge, but we'll still do it. I don't know if he'll be huge. I don't even know what he is. And yeah, man, can you like talk or lead a little bit? I'm a little...
I gotta be honest, I was kind of just letting you like get back into it.
Well, then...
All right, guys, welcome. We got a question from GBs. What? I already said that episode. You really are out of it. Oh, this is like a swap.
I'm like sweaty. It's usually freezing in here and I'm dying.
Usually I'm sweaty and cold at the same time.
What is going on?
I've just been in menopause this whole time. All right. GBs!
That would really make sense with all like your mood issues. That really makes sense.
You call me bipolar?
No! You're
No, I wouldn't call you that.
premenopausal.
Okay.
Men can
Good
have
morning. Good afternoon. Welcome. We're going to get to training now. From GBs.
And I see you.
I literally paused to see if she would say something again.
I see you.
That was crazy.
I see you on Instagram because you know me so well. And so I'm going to answer you after we do something to get us into a groove. And then...
No, I'm literally going to answer her question right now. This is her question. GBs, page 1. Two Papillon Chihuahua mixes not confirmed, 5 months old. Train and crate separately. One has really bad separation anxiety.
Oh, no.
How do I fix this? We usually try to ignore. Final part is how do we stop rough play on command? So,
is the ignoring working?
yeah, it has really bad separation anxiety. I'll be honest, the ignoring method is a method that does tend to work with a lot of separate. You want to slide forward?
I need to put my feet up here. Thank you. I'm all set, guys. I'm ready. Go ahead.
The ignoring method does really work sometimes. It really just depends on how bad the separation anxiety is. I have probably 4 dogs right now that have started the program in the last week or 2 that are still kind of doing their like whining for a little bit, barking for a little bit, and then quieting down and sleeping for a little bit. It's something that they have to naturally kind of like develop. However, some dogs have severe separation anxiety, and that isn't going to help them. It's just not going to be enough. You have to actually train them how to go in their crate, come out of it. You have to give stronger boundaries when they're out of the crate. It won't work if they have separation anxiety. If they're in the crate for an hour and a half, they come out and they get an hour and a half of freedom to just walk around, do whatever they want. You got to have them on a leash. You got to do some training with them. I want you to think of their brain like it's got 3 check boxes that you have to hit. Some type of work, some type of play, and some type of like outdoor exercise, whether it's enrichment sniffing for a few minutes and then being able to recall them back to you. But you got to develop something that allows them to get tired mentally and physically. And then here's my big one that I like to practice. I do existence outside of the crate. So I don't just put a dog in the crate after I'm done training. I teach them how to settle on a dog bed or in a playpen, probably a dog bed if it's an older dog, 5 months dog bed. And I teach place command, and I get freaking good at place command. I can send my dog to place from 5 feet away because I've done come place 400 times over 2 weeks. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I mean, not really. Actually.
Well, not for you.
Yeah, maybe not for me.
You're a trainer, so
I'm
cut
willing
that
to
in
rock.
half. Cut that in half for you. Yeah.
Just do like 398. You'll be good with that. Fine. But really though, it's more than just what happens in the crate. She has a saying, nothing lives in a vacuum. This is your vacuum. So,
and it's my saying that I came up with by myself. Nobody else had that before me.
She just wanted you guys to know that.
I'm just kidding.
She wanted you to know that.
So kidding.
You're on a bomb one today. You made me even lose my train
You're
of
being
thought.
so useful. I thought I would put a wrench in it.
Thanks. You got to do more than just crate. So I'm doing 10 repetitions going in, crate for food, and I'm not giving food on the break of them coming out is the reward. And I'm doing that every time. When they're coming out of crate to go potty, I take them out for a potty. I come back to my crate room and I put them in and bring them out 10 times. And then I give them their 30 minutes to an hour and a half of like activity time. You know, so I didn't say free time. We've changed that lingo a little bit because it's not ever really free time. Puppies don't get free time. Their brains don't know how to handle it. Training is not a routine. It's a lifestyle. You have 6 to 8 months of a training lifestyle that you're developing. So when your puppy's biting at your hands when you're trying to do food work, switch to a toy for 5-10 minutes, enrich the brain through play. When they start slowing down, get rid of the toy, go back to food. You guys can play around with what you're doing in order to get a greater response from your dog. Put that leash on them. If they're running away from you while you're doing come, it ain't working. You need a leash to get leverage.
So there's a lot. Like there's a lot here. Jibbies.
I like Jeebies.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I know. I like it too.
Jeebies. Okay. I don't know. It makes me happy. Why was it? Makes me happy.
Heebie-jeebies?
Yeah, like it's from the heebie-jeebies. Which is like, oh,
Is it heebie-jeebies bad though? I like it. I'm going to name my next dog Jeebies.
That would be great for your next service dog to be like walking around going,
Jeebies,
heel, Jeebies, come. Oh my God. Jeebies, alert to this. Okay. Anyway, so
I like it.
I think he stuck to the practical. I was kind of collecting myself the first few minutes. You didn't talk about emotion yet, right?
I haven't spoken on emotion
Okay.
or love or any holding and stuff. I'm going to let you do that one.
Okay, first of all, he would told you like the practical stuff, and that's good. The training, like you need to do that. You need to be doing thresholds. You need to be doing training and a better schedule and all that stuff. Even if you got a good schedule, you got a dog who's struggling. They need even more of a schedule than the average puppy. You got 2 puppies. That's your first problem. But there's nothing you can do about that. I'm not like trying to shame you or anything. It's just they tend to feed off of each other. So even if the separation anxiety dog is doing good and the other dog is near them and you let them out to potty, it's like the other dog is getting amped. And honestly, I would do some hardcore separation. I would, even if you don't have littermate syndrome,
You probably do a little bit though.
you probably do, yeah. I would research it some, but even if you didn't have a littermate syndrome and you like were experienced with multiple dogs at one time and multiple puppies or whatever the case is, I would do some serious separation of the dogs, like different rooms, the dog that struggles is like in the laundry room and the dog that doesn't struggle can be in your room with you. Like I would do some serious changes there. And then no affection 15 to 20 minutes before they go in crate and after he comes out of crate. This particular dog, you can change it up with the other dog. Do not nurture permissiveness. If that puppy comes up to you, you should not always be petting that puppy. That's permissiveness. The dog is training you on when to pet them.
Human pet, good human.
Yeah, and then
Good
it becomes compulsive and they need it all the time. And then why would they ever be okay being
There'll be
alone?
a day that you don't pet them and they bark at you. So they're saying human pet, no human pet.
And not every dog does that, but she's struggling, guys. So we're being more strict. Okay. So the other thing you want to look at is what are you petting? If I could pan the phone, I would show you my dogs in a down on the ground right now. Sometimes if a dog is finally calm, a puppy especially, leave them alone. Let them be calm. Yeah. But if I was going to pet them, it would only be when they are chill. I wouldn't wake them up or anything, but it's like they're just chilling out, doing their own thing. They're not on top of me. Please, please, please pet me. You get what you pet. And that's not 100% of the time, but in general, it's a good rule to live by. So if you pet pushiness, if you pet excitement, if you pet, please, please, me, that's what you're going to see more of, which is going to totally work against you in the separation anxiety
Can
department.
I break that down one step further?
Yeah, sure.
You have a calm dog. This dog right here is next to Bethany. She's going to massage. Pet the dog.
How you're petting your dog. That's another step.
While she's petting the dog, she decides that she wants to, give some pets. And within 5 seconds, he's like nipping at her hands. It's because he was calm.
Or running at the brother.
Yeah, or running at the brother.
Yeah.
He was calm, but she wasn't. So it's also matching their energy to give what you want. If you want to build up a dog's energy, you amp them up, you play crazy, and when they start jumping, you're like, yeah, like you amp them up. That's what you do to build drive. If you're trying to lower it, you go the opposite direction.
And here's the crazy thing, and it's just a lack of awareness if you haven't been used to it. This is good information for everybody. Every time, well, I can honestly say 90% of the time when I work with owners on how to pet their dog, you want your dog to melt into pets the vast majority of the time, not be overstimulated and aroused by pets. So stay away from the head and the face of puppies and the ears to begin with. Start with the chest and the body and give slow massage, or you can do scratchies. But when they do scratchies, they're like this. When they're massaging, they're like this. And the dog is still like, that's not relaxing. I mean, you've got to go slow. It's like going and getting a massage, it really is. Or if you want to do scratchies too, that's fine, but it's not like this,
You don't want licks or anything.
Slow.
The dog shouldn't be putting their head on you or licking you or putting their muzzle on you. It's just neutral calm. They should be like melting into the floor, like you're trying to melt through it.
Yeah. Like I have a rare case right now of a dog that is pretty shut down, pretty fearful. And I'm doing the opposite with her. Now that she's comfortable with me petting her, I'm like, yeah, let's go, girl. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. And she gets a little uncomfortable, and then I'll go soft again, and then I'll ramp her up again. And so she's getting used to that, and it's exciting her because I'm training the opposite of what most common average, not average owners as in like your average, but like the average owner that hasn't owned 10 puppies and raised tons of puppies and trained is doing the opposite of that. They're amping their puppy up from the moment they get them at 8 weeks old, and then they wonder why they have so many arousal issues and they can't influence their puppy's behavior. And so that's something to really keep in mind is how you're going about handling your dog physically. I think we can move on. And we don't normally go that into detail sometimes when you guys send us in questions, but GB's is actually here. And so we wanted to be thorough.
Anyone here, guys, GB is included. If you guys have a rebuttal, you have a return, you have a follow-up question, you like the back and forth, it's way more personal that way. We're going to go through our phones real quick, find our questions.
Megan Marabella, ooh, that's pretty. Megan Marabella says, what's the ideal schedule for a 9-month-old Cavapoo, she's on Instagram, to be in their crate? Okay, so the average schedule to be in their crate, 9 months old, so we're talking about a mid-adolescent dog, currently doing 1 to 2 hours out, 3 to 4 hours in. Perfection.
That's awesome.
That sounds for a 9-month-old, that sounds very much like what we would say if an owner wasn't having serious behavioral issues. That sounds really good. So for me, as the dog gets into adolescence, this is always my thing that I think, where'd my mic go? That I think we forget as trainers, because there's so many phases. Like they go through so many behavioral phases in a very short amount of time. And we forget to be clear on adapting to that. So for me, when a dog gets to be 6, 7, 8, especially 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months old, it's actually about bigger chunks of time of exercise, play, like stacking all those things, out time with me. The dog might still need to be tethered to me. The puppy can't just free roam yet because they can get real bitey around adolescence, not because they're teething, just because
they like to bite.
They like to bite.
They want to bite.
Yeah. Bigger out time, and then bigger chunks of time to rest and crate. Where you get into problem issues is you're still doing your 12 and 14 week old schedule where they get an hour of out time. They get 30 minutes of out time, because that's what we do. We do 30 minutes of play, train, 30 minutes of supervised separation, which is still out time, and then they go back and crate.
Up to 30 minutes.
Up to 30 minutes, yeah. And so they're still doing these little staccata training sessions through the day. You do that with a 9-month-old, you're likely to potentially start overstimulating them. They actually need bigger chunks of time of exercise twice a day. And then throughout the rest of the day, keep things easy and low key. You can still have them out with you, but they should be physically and mentally fulfilled from the morning. And so you can just let them out of crate after 5 hours, do a potty break, and give them a Kong and tether them to you or back tie them in place in their spot for a couple of hours. And then maybe, 10, 15 minutes of something back in crate for 4 hours. Then you have your night routine or however your day works. My point is, bigger chunks of exercise. It's not 15 minutes anymore. It's more like 30 to 45, depending on the level of stamina your dog has. And then training mixed in, some play, and then they should be good for half the day or more. They'll practice what it feels like to be mentally calm and relaxed, like a good workout. Like if you go to the gym and you just mess around, you don't actually feel physically tired. You're not getting the benefits of the whole point of going to the gym, right? And so it's like, I don't mean they need some big workout and build stamina. Don't misunderstand me, but they do need to feel good and calm.
They need to feel sated.
Satiated. I heard someone say that the other day. I don't remember who it was. Satiated. Like not food, but mentally and physically.
Mentally satiated.
But anyway, if we keep giving these adolescent dogs that have more energy, 10, 15 minutes here, 10, 15 minutes here, but they still kind of live here. They never fully, I'm not talking about dead tired like they are when they go to the daycare. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about just feels good, feels calm.
They're happy.
It's very
valuable.
valuable.
And settled.
Content.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. But anyway, Megan Marabella, you're doing a great job. And sounds good. If you're not having any serious issues with your dog, you keep plucking away, keep doing what you're doing. Once your dog hits 1.5 to 2 years, you'll feel them hit another level of maturity. And then you can start to play around with more out time if you even want to. Your work schedule might not let you. And that is okay. You're doing good. So... You got something on your end?
TV, can you leave a dog for 6 hours and how do we do that? Give me an age and a breed and we will answer your question. All right. This is from Diana.
No, I have more.
Okay, good.
Stuff. Okay. Because we want to prioritize you guys versus the send-ins when we can. Okay. Speaking of Diana CB, that's not the same person, is it? Oh, it is. Hi, Diana.
Look at that, Diana. We are answering your question either way.
We got all these people showing up that message us. That's awesome.
Yeah, literally identical.
Oh, Diana. 11.
I don't have that response yet. I've only read this question.
11-week-old does not voluntarily go in crate. I have to place him inside. Oh, this isn't as... Wait. Once he gets...
Pretty normal.
Oh, no, this is good.
That's normal.
I thought this was leading to severe separation anxiety. Whew. I'm okay, Diana. I'm okay. All right.
We're safe.
We're safe. This is good. We can handle this, Diana. 11-week-old doesn't want to go inside. I tried treats. He grabs them and runs out. I love it. You got a smart dog.
I was like, that's either a Papillon or some kind of doodle.
Oh my gosh. But once in crate, he'll nap and sleep through the night. Whew, is that okay? I mean, no, it's not okay. Like, we need to work on it because it will get worse. Mm-hmm. If your dog is already giving you the runaround at 11 weeks, I got news for you.
You got 2 weeks.
You are going to find that your dog's personality is going to do this more and more because they get worse as they get to be teenagers, not easier. You're in the easy
stage.
phase.
It's about to give you a big hump down, and then you got 2 more humps after that.
It's like all uphill right now, and then it plummets. And so, no, you got to get control over this now, and you've got to learn to bond with your dog in a way where you can shape their decisions because it just goes downhill from here. All right, so what I would suggest is always having a leash on this little sneaker pup. Mm-hmm. And that's not just your pup. We always say that with all the puppies.
Every advice we've given up to this point. It's
leash. Yeah, because you cannot be in a position to start chasing your dog around the house. I mean, I even find that out with my daughter Evie, who is a toddler. I mean, she just starts laughing and running away from me more. That's exactly what the dogs do. It's just, and then you're like, please look at this treat. Look, follow the puppy, come, but I have a treat. Please come so I can grab you to put you on leash after you've already ran away from me. you're done. You're
Because
cooked.
the game is already fun.
You're
It's
cooked.
already been had.
Yeah, the leash comes on before the dog even comes out of crate. And then if you know you have a crate issue, when your dog is having free time, if that out time, we call it break time. We call it break time. I'm picking on Sparky about something. We call it break time, Sparky, not free time.
Yes, dear.
Work, dear.
Work, dear.
What you need to do is when they're out in your house, you're like, puppy, come, sit, good, put a leash on them, do like a couple sit break, or sit down break, place. Just do 3-4 repetitions of something just so the leash doesn't mean go to crate right away. And then you use the leash to get your dog to go to crate. Now, and that way you go in, they come out, they go in, they come out, they go in, they come out. Do not put your dog away without doing at least 5 repetitions. Okay. And then the second thing is find 10 minutes random in the day where you do crate patterning. We call it house patterning, where you do house patterning that doesn't involve them having to stay in there. You're just training house, sit, good, food, come.
Use that crate door for when he tries to bolt out after getting the treat from you.
Yeah. I was going to see if you wanted to take it from there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I could feel when he's like, ugh, I'm like, okay.
I lean back and cross the hands. You know me.
I was
so
like, he
well.
wanted to interrupt me so bad and he didn't do it. Well done. Is that a New Year's resolution? We don't interrupt each other anymore?
No, my wife punches me when I do now.
Oh, so that's what I'll do. Yeah. And it's this bad shoulder.
And you already got it. You already hit it.
I did hit it last year. Okay, go ahead. It was accidental.
When I'm starting to do the house patterning, you have a couple different solutions. If I have a dog who's willing to go into the crate, but when I lure him in and then I give him the treat, he runs out. He might be faster in your arm. No, without a doubt, he is faster than your arm.
Be on the ground.
Out.
If your knees can handle it, be on the ground.
Be on the ground. And to get over the hump of him being able to run out quickly, lure him into the crate. And as he's starting to put his front feet in, toss. Like use your wrist to like flick the treat to the back of the crate. Once he goes in, you're already pulling out your arm. I don't want you to slam the crate door because that will kind of create a negative response to it. It's me just casually closing it, waiting a couple seconds. When he turns around to get out, I'm going to pause. I want to open it a few inches, wait him out, and he's eventually going to kind of inch towards the crate.
Shut it.
No, it's neutral, firm.
Shut it.
And this phrase, no, that's not angry. I could do it with a smile. It's
authoritative.
A neutral, authoritative voice. So your dog starts like, whoa. And they start kind of checking in with you a bit more. And then you'll practice.
If her dog is sensitive to tone, your dog may not be sensitive to tone, but you'll figure this is what you got to do to learn about your dog.
The crate door is going to help them become sensitive to tone because they won't be able to get out past that door. And after a while, they'll kind of back off. He may not even sit for you right away. He might just pause.
Yeah, it's fine. He doesn't have
Take
to sit.
Take a breath. Open door. He kind of, but
2
waits.
inches. You're still doing 2 inches.
You're not doing it all the way.
Yeah.
A couple inches. And then he's like, but waits. Open door. Reach in with leash if you haven't already done it. Clip on. Sorry, I'm going a little bit more from scratch.
You're going more detailed. Yeah. Gotcha.
And then that's when I invite them out with break. Once they come out, I don't give food on the out. The reward is coming out of the crate because they don't want to be inside of it. And then I'm literally break, turning them around. I'm doing hand towards crate, switching hands, lure, toss the treat with the wrist if I need to. I do like 5 in, 5 out, and then I'm going to give them their 30 minutes to an hour of activity time hanging out with us. You want to go more? You good?
No, I think that's good. Just don't forget to not only do it when you put the puppy in there, but also do it a random little 10-minute exercise during the day. House, food, good, closed door, open door, teach them to wait for permission to come out. I mean, check out our online school. I mean, do you want a program? Do you really want to learn how to work on all aspects of your dog's life? Or do you just want to learn basic obedience? It's up to you how in-depth you want to use our program, but you can check out thepuppyacademy.com and check out our online program. Your dog is the perfect age for it. Okay. So I've got a follow-up. Megan Marabella says, super helpful. How do you know when it's time to extend out of crate? I believe this was the 9-month-old. And we might have answered this before you asked this, but in case you needed clarity, it really is just about breed maturity. Like we have a 12-month-old lab right now that is jumping on counters, is jumping on people, is picking up toys that aren't his constantly, and is really struggling with any free time. So that dog is going to be mostly crated until we get, over this hump of training and understanding. And it's not a calmer Labrador, unfortunately. It's just not. It's not a calmer retriever. Whereas we've had other retrievers here that are just like this half the day.
Puddle pups.
Yeah, and so that dog at 6 months old is going to get double, triple the out time if that works for the family. If there's someone home, then the other one that's actually more mature and has had training, he's just hit this hump of like, oh, I've gotten away with a few things and it's an active household and I'm going crazy. It's so much of it is personality. So all you can do is test it out, and with supervised, of course. And I don't mean like test it out and leave the house. We would never do that with a dog under 2 for a lot of reasons. If you have and your dog is fine, then good. But when you get a dog that's not fine and you have to go to the hospital because they've eaten something, you'll know why, and then you pay $3,500 to have it cut out of them. So that's like, we just don't mess with that with dogs that are still in adolescence where they wake up a different dog sometimes.
It's north of 10 grand for that surgery.
Okay,
to go into the intestines to remove stuff.
Intestines, yes, but not like the stomach. And it depends on the part of the country you're in. That's like here in La La Land.
Yeah,
Anyway,
really good.
Anyway, okay. So the other question was.
No, I have a question now.
Oh, sorry.
My 3-month-old puppy wants to eat everything he finds outside. Grass, dirt, rocks. Any tips? That dog should be on a leash, and I should be practicing some form of relationship building exercise, which is coming when called a name recognition.
And food. You build some food drive. Build food drive.
Oh, yeah. To build food drive, that means you're going to lessen the amount of food that you give him in his bowl, and you're going to take the other half it and train him with that half. And maybe even cut down for a day or two to like build up a bit more, because you need to be able to go outside when your dog looks at that rock or looks at that leaf and starts walking towards it. Pup, come, good, food, opposite direction. Pup, come, good, food, opposite direction. Sorry.
He's right. He's right though. Like, and I would build more food drive inside. So I would spend like a week really focusing on indoor work on leash, because you need to practice your handling. It's not about the dog; it's about you. And building some food drive, and then trying to transition to outside. That would be your first step. There are many steps, but that would be your first one.
On how crazy sniffy your dog is. I'll be honest. If your dog's crazy sniffy, I would buy a piece of turf, put it off the grass where you can kind of police a little bit better, teach him how to just sniff and do a quicker potty, and then eventually transition back to your grass. I've had dogs that are just like nutty terriers who just cannot stop.
I was thinking dachshunds.
Dachshunds are hard too because they're so low. Pugs, dachshunds, oh yeah.
We're finishing up, but I don't want to leave Mrs. Haley Barber hanging because she asked a really challenging question that we can't get into deeply, but we typically don't with what you're saying. 4-month-old toy poodle struggling with separation anxiety. Any tips or tricks? There are no tricks. I'm sorry. I mean, there are tips, but if it's true separation anxiety, no tips or tricks will help you. It has to be a comprehensive program. And so what I want to tell you, and I'm sorry to like redirect you, but we did give a lot of information at the beginning of this live after some of our nonsense. So this will get reposted on Instagram. You're on Instagram? Yeah, on Instagram. And the first 15 minutes will get reposted. That should be, I think we ended her question at 1:15. That's how long we took.
Yeah.
And so that first 15 minutes is going to be some of our nonsense. Sorry. And talking about some separation anxiety stuff. And so this will get reposted. Please check out for that. If you want to watch the full 30 minutes to get this as well, that'll be on YouTube. I think on Monday. Okay. So there's that aspect of it. And then you mentioned, currently using Heartbeat Puppy and one of my shirts in the crate. The thing is, I would do that too. That's some of in our online school, which you can check out at thepuppyacademy.com. In our online school, that is some of the things that we suggest, but it's just like a starter. It doesn't actually fix the issue. It can just kind of help you a little bit to get a little bit of an edge with all the other stuff. And so what I just wanted to tell you is that typically what you're doing typically works best with the 8 to 12 weeks. And you're kind of really getting into some age where it's becoming habit. And toy poodle, dang.
That's tough.
Poodle.
They get carried a lot. They get held a lot.
Poodle, Maltese, miniature dachshunds. These are Italian greyhounds. These are breeds that are prone genetically to separation anxiety. And so you're working against that. And so it's just, there's not a tip or trick. Unfortunately, you probably need a more comprehensive program. So I just didn't want to leave you hanging. I hope that gives you some ideas and you'll catch that replay. So, we're supposed to read this. I just got this in.
Fresh off the press.
Yes, fresh off the press. Carly Edwards says, before we go, hi, I've been watching all of your videos and listening to the podcasts, which is like a replay of all of our content. Thank you so much for sharing your insight on puppy training. It's been so helpful. Guys, podcasts are so awesome because you get more context. Like if you want to learn about something, you need to dive in, not just these 60-second clips on Instagram and TikTok on how to be better with your dog. No, you got to live in it. You got to get the context.
You need 16 minutes.
You need 3 months of... No, I'm not kidding. No, stop it. If you're trying to learn a new skill and learn about something where you don't have to think, you just know what to do in the moment and you're not paying for one-on-one help, you got to live in it. So you got to listen to it every day in your car, on the way to work and on the way home or on your walk or whatever it is. You got to listen to people talking about dogs, dog psychology, puppy training. So this is cool. Thanks, Carly. Okay, anyway, 13-week-old, I guess we should actually help her. Thank you for the compliment. 13-week-old Vizsla puppy. Ooh, Vizsla! Who's really smart and learns quickly. They're crazy smart. Emphasis on the crazy word. She loves her crate, which is separate from the living room and bedroom. That's with a Vizsla. Good call. Mm-hmm. Has a really hard time settling in the playpen. Oh, we get this all the time with Vizslas and honestly, hunting dogs. Yeah. Including poodles.
Playpen when it's time to hang out with us.
Which are also hunting dogs. Playpen when it's time to hang out with us in the living room. She gets tall enough to potentially jump out. She knows her place command, but doesn't always sit still for very long. Should we just go ahead and switch back to trying to playpen, tailor the... No. Forget the playpen.
To back tying or playpen?
Yeah, forget the playpen. Some dogs do not do well with it. And it's really more for how old? 13 weeks. God, she's young.
Yeah, she is young.
Usually we would say playpen, but lots of dogs...
Boundary frustration.
They don't do well with it. And it can actually cause more anxiety because of the lack of clarity. Unless you're going to go over and try to be really firm and be like, hey, knock it off and kind of make the playpen make a noise. And then if your 13-week-old puppy is like, whoa, never mind. I'm just going to go over here, lay down and chill with my Kong. If you get that, awesome. You've got a sensitive Vizsla, lean into that. But if she just kind of goes, and then you walk away and she starts whining and jumping again, you got one of those, forget the playpen. That's most Vizslas.
You got a standard Vizsla.
You got a standard Vizsla.
You didn't get a unicorn.
Who's like, that's cute. I don't believe you.
We'd recommend just putting them on a leash and
I'll be honest to you or back tie.
I don't know if I do a back tie with the Vizsla unless I've already taught the ability to settle. Otherwise, I just get this.
Well, they're working on it.
In the leash. Constant.
And you can desensitize them. But if you can back tie your Vizsla, be close to them. They don't have to be in place, but you can have a place there in case she chooses it. Still doing some blocking, some moving in to try to calm them. See if she'll self-soothe within 15 to 20 minutes, but only do the back tying after adequate exercise and she's tired.
And training.
Yeah, I mean,
mental exhaustion.
When I say exercise, I mean training too. But, so thank you. Not everybody, some people think that's just going for a run with their dog. It's not. So you could try that. And if she doesn't self-soothe within 15 to 20 minutes, then she's tethered to you or she's in crate until you start to shape practicing calmness outside of crate, which is a thing. Check out our online school if that's something you think you might be interested in for like a full comprehensive program. And one more thing, if she does settle within 15 to 20 minutes, but it only lasts like a minute and she's up again, whining, pacing, wait for another settle and then get up and put her in crate. Like, you be the one to release her from the settle rather than having to put her in crate when she's like pacing at the
Because she
end.
can't settle.
Yeah,
again.
So it's tricky. You want to reward the settle, not reward the pacing by taking the leash and putting her
But
in
you're
crate.
going to learn so much about your dog when doing this. You're going to know whether they have multiple settles in them
Yeah.
and how long they're able to settle for. And as you start realizing and learning that, you see the first settle and she's breaking. You're like, I only get one more of these. And then it's going to be like zoomies for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
10 more minutes of training, 20 more minutes of walking just to maybe get this.
Not to 13-week-old. Cut that in half.
No, sorry. You're going to have to do all that to re-get the settle.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
put her in crate on that second settle so you don't have to spend another 30 minutes reattaining it.
Bingo. I hope that made sense. Sorry we rushed through it, but you can always reply back to us and we'll prioritize you. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks for tuning into Ask a Puppy Trainer Show.
We hope you found some advice that you can use to help make puppyhood a little easier.
Don't forget to join us live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time on Instagram or TikTok at The Puppy Academy.
This is where you can get a chance to ask your burning questions in real time. And if you want even more puppy guidance, visit our website at thepuppyacademy.com for info on joining our online puppy school.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing to our podcast and leaving us a review.
These reviews let more people find us and supports us on our mission to help as many puppy parents as possible around the globe.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.